Normally this should be the last of my achievement hunting videos on Biohazard, or I should say Resident Evil HD Remaster. The one thing that I want to do today is finish the game in the invisible enemy mode, and to showcase you why, well, that's part of the achievements. And in between yesterday's stream and today's, I've unlocked 3 additional achievements that I didn't already have. Being saved by Barry using Jill. Well, save Jill using Barry, actually. You're playing Jill, and Barry comes to your rescue. That would be a more accurate description. What else did I not already have? Yeah, the Star Tunnel achievement. Obtain all weapons, must load grenade launcher, blah blah blah. Yeah, I had to do that one. I had to replay the game and get the self-defense kind of mini handgun kind of thing, because I never collect it normally. And then I also that one was actually the hardest of them all, because it's completely inaccurate, the description, every nook and cranny. Visit all places on all maps. That's totally not true. Not only you have to do that, but you also have to collect every single item in the game. You must not leave a single item in the game, like in a room, like not being picked up. And also you must have used every key on every door that are unlocked by set keys, which I had not done either, because I always typically leave the the sword key. Yeah, the sword key. Yeah, I typically don't use it on one door, on the door to the kitchen. So yeah, I had to do that. That took a long time. I went to sleep really late last time as a result. But now, as a consequence of all that, I only have this one left to unlock, and that's what this stream is going to be all about. Invisible enemy. I impose myself the rule of doing it on hard difficulty, and also to do it in under 3 hours. So this is going to be well, I won't say a speed run, but I won't want to waste any time. Let's just put it that way. Uh, so I won't be able to see the enemies, if that makes any sense. So you will see me skipping every cutscene, because that's what you do. If you want to, because the time, how should I say, the in-game clock that times how much time it took you to finish the game, it's still going as the game loads and during the cutscenes as well. Even if you leave the game on pause, actually, it's still going. So I will be trying to do this as quickly as possible, and that's still going to take, I expect over 2 hours. Yeah, see, it's already invisible, that one. Barry! Let me skip the cutscene here as well. Okay, there we go. Do the usual going around this. And go that way. Right, the enemy isn't in the same position it was before, so I know where it is. It's not hard to dodge that one. The first hard to dodge will be in a few rooms. And then the graveyard. I always dread the graveyard when I do that mode. Yeah, I can't remember if I mentioned it at the start of the stream, but I've already managed to beat the game on hard difficulty and in invisible enemy modes and in under 3 hours back on the GameCube. But that was a long time ago. And never since. I only did it once, but I had to try a few times before finally managing it, like learning the game. But I think I've got it down pretty well right now. Okay, in this room there's going to be one zombie that might be tough to dodge. Not that first one. No, that one is fairly easy. That next one might be a problem. Because I want to pick up the clip, the magazine here. Ooh, I might be good. I might be good. Or not. I managed to trigger its movement, the gesture that it does to try to catch you, and then he misses. But I was fooling around with the controls and I ended up messing up. Ah, well. Well, the good news is I'm not gonna have to deal with the one dangerous zombie, the guy that nukes the whole mansion if you touch him. He doesn't appear in that mode, at least I don't think so. I'm gonna keep my ears wide open and listening for the noise of his grenades, just in case in those rooms where I know that he is likely to appear, but yeah. Right, I might waste a few seconds here to wait till the first zombie is out of the way, because there is one right here. I think I might be... Yeah, okay, I'm good. He might get me on the way back, though. I'm going to eat that green herb right here, by the way. And if I'm lucky, he's not gonna get me even on the way back. If I'm lucky enough, it's a bit RNG. It depends where he starts to move after you've touched him the first time. Sometimes I get lucky with that. The worst case scenario is if I have to deal with both, because there are 2 zombies up there. I think the second one started moving. Ah, yeah. That one was in the way. I wasn't lucky enough. It's the same situation as when I did the real survival mode stream the other day. The zombies are not going to be there when I get back here later, so that's not a problem. Not at all. I will want to get as many self-defense items as I can, though. I think there's nothing in that corridor, if memory serves right. I have to check, but I think there is nothing, right? Ah, no, there is one, okay. And then there is another dagger that's in the bathtub. So I'm gonna have to go for that scene as well, where Jill squashes the head of a zombie in the little bathroom over there. By now you've seen me streaming this game a few times from beginning to end, so you know what is my typical route through the mansion. That's not likely to change. I keep using what works well for me. Well enough anyway. And then I'm not claiming anything like this is the most optimal route or anything. I have no such claims, but I think it seems fairly optimal to me anyway. To do things the way I do them. Well, for example, going in there, it's more for safety than for optimization. Because I need that dagger, and I'm going to explain why when we get to it. Because there's a room where I absolutely want to kill 2 zombies to get them out of the way, and then burn their corpses. Okay, well I skipped the cutscene, but I want the dagger. That's because the dagger, once you've like planted it inside their skull, that tells you where the zombie is because the dagger remains. So you can, at least it tells you somewhat where to aim. That's kind of a hint, if you like. Right, I'm going to get the... Does it happen in hard difficulty or not? I can't remember. Does Barry come to save you or not? Oh... That's a good question. Huh. If he doesn't, I'm gonna have to restart from the beginning, but I will have only lost like 10 minutes. So it's not too bad, I guess. I know I'm not supposed to do it that way normally. Ah, no, okay, I'm getting the cutscene apparently.
Oh, God.
Well, as much as I like hearing Barry tell you, oh, you could fit nicely into a sandwich, I'm just going to cut the cutscene short, I'm sorry. Because I'm on a tight schedule, I need to beat this in under 3 hours. Or maybe here, yeah, I'm gonna just let him say it.
Barry.
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
Thank you, Barry. All right, let's go. I just wanted that one. Okay. Right, there's a zombie here already. It's on the floor. I think it's... Yeah, it's dead, because you can see the blood pooling. But I didn't have to use a dagger for that one, that's nice. Right, now there's this one which might be a bit more annoying. Is it coming? Are you coming? Now I know where you are. Oh, it's dead already. Oh, nice. Oh, great. I'm doing great so far. I have to memorize where they are, though. If I want to burn their corpses, I absolutely have to remember it. Wait, what? Where is it? Where is it again? Ah, yeah, I can see it. Okay, yeah, I can sort of see where it is. Because I want to burn those. But first I have to go get the lighter before I do that. I'm going to get the lighter and the dog whistle. I don't need the knife. I'm not gonna need the shotgun for a while. And hopefully I'm not gonna need to heal either. No, don't go out. I wanted to use the kerosene right there. Go back. Actually, the fuel canteen, I never use it, like, ever after this. It's just these two, because I have to come through here quite a few times. Right, now I can't see the corpses because the daggers are gone. But, and the pools of blood as well. But I know where they are. I can sort of remember. Okay, now there's a zombie I have to dodge blindly. Hopefully that goes well. Hopefully it doesn't grab me from behind either, because then I can't defend myself. Yeah, I managed to dodge it. Right, okay. Dog whistle. Handgun magazine. And then the lighter. Come on, it's right there. Alright. Now to burn those two corpses. Right, it should be right about here. Okay. And the other one is at the bottom of the stairs. Right, it should be right about here. Yeah, it's going to be a bit finicky. That other one, I don't have to deal with it. It's not an issue at all. By the time I have to go by the end of the corridor over there, where it is now, it won't be there anymore by then. All right. Yeah, I've got pretty much everything I need. Now the next enemy I have to kill is going to be the dog with the collar, with the fake key inside the collar. So that one is fairly easy because it's got the collar still visible, so that tells you where it is. I can dodge that one. Yeah, there was one right there. You can't see it, but it's there. Trust me on that one. Alright, going back into the hole. Normally there's a scene with Barry here. Because of the fact that he saved me before. Yeah, right.
Barry.
Yeah, let's skip it. Yeah, because he tells you in the line of dialogue what is giving you. He says a can of fizz. It's always acid shells, no matter what difficulty level you're playing. Which is a good thing because you don't get too many grenades on hard difficulty. The game is pretty stingy with them on that difficulty level. Okay. Yeah, I have to deal with both dogs at the same time. Ah, it's dead, that one. That one's dead. Alright. Ooh, I'm already in the red. Ah, come on. Well, I'm leaving. Why did it have to to spin one more time to get into position. Ah, shit. Yeah, in hard difficulty it might not be in the same spot. Yeah. That's a fair point actually. Actually, that suits me to some extent. Yeah, there's a crimson head right there. But if you've seen the other videos I've done before, it's fairly easy to dodge on the way back. So, no problem there. Whether you can see it or not, if your movement is exactly the same, it's gonna be okay in both cases. It's going well so far, but these are the parts of the game that I know the best. Well, maybe not so much in hard difficulty, but always the same. Always trying to grab you when you passed by there. And now there's going to be that other zombie coming out of the door opposite this one. There's one on the stairs, but it should be fairly easy to dodge normally. Okay, I don't need the sword key anymore. I can put it in storage. I don't need this because I don't have the grenade launcher yet, so it's no use to me now. Oh well, let's continue. I don't need the broken shotgun since I already got the... yeah. Yeah, there was a guy there, yeah. I always forget that some of the enemy placements are different in hard difficulty. As I learned the hard way the other day while playing real survival. Right, let me collect this. I'm definitely going to need those because if I run into an invisible enemy, I need something to be able to shake them off. So every single one that I can get, I want to get them now. I'm probably not going to break any records by playing it safe like this in terms of time, but as long as I can do it in under 3 hours, and I'm confident that I should be able to achieve this. Right, normally there's a handgun magazine on the bed here. There is a battery inside the wardrobe, but if I have to take some hits to get the battery that's in the wardrobe, I might as well just go back out straight away. But I just wanted to come here and collect the handgun magazine now. Because after I've collected the mask from that room over there, the zombies are going to be coming through the windows. They're fairly easy to dodge those after they've entered the room and until the end of the game, basically, because they're always there, and as long as you don't kill them, they don't become crimson heads. That's also part of the reason you don't want to kill them, even though they're invisible, and even if you may have the ammo to do so, because they're much easier to dodge and much more predictable when they're not crimson heads. For the same reason mentioned previously, I'm probably gonna need to heal a lot. So I want to collect as many healing items as I can. That's kind of the same situation as yesterday, playing the knife only challenge. Come on, pick it up. That's right. Well, don't combine them too much, because if I need just a little bit of extra health, then I don't want to. I don't want to have to use a big one to heal myself just a tiny bit. I'm probably gonna be coming back through that way to get to the pharmacy to get the medicine, the serum for Richard, because I want to save him. And I must not forget to get the lighter when I get back through the pharmacy. Because after healing Richard, you want to get the half of the musical score in the room right next to him, to avoid having too much backtracking. Right. Oh, let's go get the grenade launcher now, by the way. Before anything else. Hi, RNG. How's it going today? Is the dagger going to be here on hard difficulty or not? Ah, yes, it is. Excellent. Well, that's forest. Yeah, but let's skip this though. Right, it doesn't wake up and come after you unless you go to the end of the balcony and try to get the 2 green herbs that are there. And on hard difficulty, I'm not even sure that the herbs are there anyway. So, I'm not going that way. I don't need no damn hugs from these guys. Yeah, Richard. Like I said before, by the way, just in case I want to put it out there again, the reason I'm skipping every single cutscene is that it's to help me achieve my time target. It's bad enough already that this version is the one that has the longest load times, so that already puts you at a disadvantage if you're trying to set a new record in terms of time or that sort of thing. Yeah, and now I am faced with a dilemma. I've got 2 zombies to dodge no matter which way I go, but I think it might be easier to dodge if I go through the first floor. But it's a bit longer. It takes more time to get to your destination. Because you have to go through more rooms to get there than the other way around. But I'm more confident about being able to dodge them that way than the other way. Those zombies aren't going to be there eventually, so I don't need to kill them. Oops. Come on, Jill. Right, so those 2 zombies that came through the windows earlier are in place. The first one is easy enough to dodge. Just hug the wall. Normally it should work. It's supposed to work. And it did. And I dodged that one completely by luck. That was a complete fluke. Well, a well-educated guess as to what it was going to do. Well, that one I was never going to dodge it. I might have to use another one of those self-defense items on the way back for that one. Yeah, I need to make room. No, I'd rather keep one. At least one. And I need the lighter. There we go. The mask I could have left it. I could have left in the chest as well. Ah well. Right, can I dodge it this time or not? Maybe, maybe not. And I did. Hey, I did. Hey, hey. I still have one dagger, I think. Alright, these two are easy to dodge when you're going in this direction. The first one, just rotate that way, and that one you just stay on the left side of the corridor, and then he tries to flip around and catch you, but he always fails. I'm coming, Richard. Be patient. Can't imagine playing this with invisible enemies? Well, there you go. I've already done it before. It's not my first. Back on the GameCube, I already did. And on the Wii as well. Yeah, actually, I had forgotten when I mentioned it earlier that I also did it on the Wii. Yeah, so that's actually the third time I complete this challenge. Well, complete. I don't want to jinx it, but normally I should be able to do it. If I've done it before, normally I should be able to do it. Wait, I don't have the serum?
Jill.
Ah, shit, I didn't pick it up. Oh, man. Oh. I was in the pharmacy. I went there. I picked up the lighter. I put stuff in the item box, and I didn't get the serum. That means dodging these enemies again. And I might be too late. I might be too late, and he might die, and I might not get his weapon. Oh, man. Fuck's sake. I was talking and not paying attention to what I was doing. I first wanted to pick it up, and then I noticed my inventory was full, and I didn't go back to get it on the shelf. Well, Richard might be dead. The major difference it makes is that you don't get his weapon, but his weapon is really good, so I kind of want it. And also, that's a big time waste, having to go back and forth like this. On top of things already being challenging as it is. Well, I think that this method is pretty reliable to dodge him. I'm going to try to go the other way. Hug the other wall to try to get past this guy. Hey, it worked! Well, at least I'm not being delayed too much by the zombies, but it's a long way to go back. He might already be dead when I get there. Ah, man. Not to mention that's 10 shotgun shells that are going to waste too because you can't get it. those load times are not making things any easier. You can't catch me. Hurry, 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 hurry. Please, Richard, don't be dead. I'm not very hopeful, but... because I can't tell if you have less time in hard difficulty to save him than in the other modes. I just can't tell. I've never checked it, or I never tried to verify this. Because usually I'm smarter than this, than to forget to pick the serum but when going through the pharmacy. I call it the pharmacy, but I'm not even sure. Or the infirmary. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to. Pray for Richard. Hashtag pray for Richard. Well, it's the moment of truth. He's dead. It's already too late. I'm sorry, Richard. I messed up. But I don't want to restart the whole game just for you. It's not dead yet. Oh, or it is. Wow, I'm super lucky with the kills so far. Extremely lucky. That's still not gonna give me Richard's weapon, though. but anyway. Alright. No ammo in there, I think. The shelves are lined with wine glasses. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Now, this is going to be a bit blind as well. There is a zombie in there, but... I kinda have to use my best judgment to guess where it is. I think I should have enough time to get by. Ah, no, it was there. I was expecting it to already be on the other side. I'm all out of daggers now. Yeah. I used up all my daggers. Ah, man. Yeah, there is a zombie there. Yeah, but I know it, so it's not a problem dodging it. Let me think now. My inventory is way too cluttered. Actually, I might have to eat the green herb to make some room. Actually, yeah, what do they do with the green herbs? Do they eat them? Or do they rub them on their wounds? Or how does that work? In the RE lore. They spray them on themselves in certain versions. They make sprays with them. Yeah, so I guess they're not being eaten. I may have to go back to the item box again. That sucks, but I think I'm not gonna have choice. Because that means dodging those zombies all over again. But yeah, I was carrying more stuff than I really needed. Not the least of which are the green herbs. That way of doing things works surprisingly well. I like to think that they eat the herbs like koalas. Well, I never really thought about it before now, but... It's not really clear what they do with them. Though I guess it makes more sense to rub them. The serum I might need. Well, I don't need the lighter anymore anyway. That I'm sure I don't need. Right, let's put the mask all the way up there. I have... No, I don't have enough room that way. Right, okay. Let's try it that way. I'm just going to try not to get bitten by the snake when it comes to it. Can I do it? Yeah, okay. I'm becoming very consistent with this. These two are always the same. Rah. Rah. So I need to go back to the dining room now to get the emblem that's on the mantelpiece. And there's a zombie right in the middle of that corridor. If I don't kill it, it's okay. You don't necessarily have to... Oh, oops. That way, Rudy. You don't necessarily have to kill it. Right, even if it's not dead, it's alright, because it's easy enough to dodge on the way back. And if anything, I'd rather it doesn't become a crimson head later on. It's the only time in the game that I have to get through that part of the corridor where he is anyway. Right, and the reason I kept the serum is just in case I get bitten by the snake by accident. At least I don't have to go back and get the serum from the pharmacy again. I will already have it on my person. Because they made it so that at this point in the game, you can't already have blue herbs. They made it so on purpose. I don't have to pick that document that's on the floor. Right, and I haven't saved anything yet, now that I think about it. Before going to try to defeat the same Crimson Head prototype thing that was causing me so many issues yesterday. Yeah, it was right there. It's not dead, but it's easy enough to dodge when you're coming in the other direction. Because you're coming from behind, so that makes you like more dangerous, I guess. I realize that can be interpreted in many ways. What I just said. The large one. Yep, keep turning. The large one again. Stop turning. Right, now, we won't see the snake. We won't be seeing it. Hopefully the guy in the corridor right before it will not be a Crimson Head yet. Now, that would be good. If it isn't. Or even if it is, as long as it's kind of out of the way, it shouldn't notice me. I might get hit going back through that corridor afterwards, though. Those zombies are easy enough to dodge when you're coming from the other way, but I might have to get the green herbs there to compensate for the loss of health on the way back. Yeah, they show it to you briefly, but then it's going to disappear just as quickly. Uh-oh. Just keep running. Use your best judgment. Keep guessing. And there you go. Right. Do I have enough room? Because I still have to pick up one mask on the way. Well, yeah, I can pick up the 2 green herbs. Let's... I don't want it to grab me from behind that guy. Leave. Just go. Yeah, well, I was expecting that. That was not unexpected. Yeah, already had to use them. And I might get a bit more on still on the way out after this. Because I still have 2 to dodge on the way. And then I get to that room where I burned the 2 corpses before, so that room is safe. There is that, at least. A small silver lining. Not use it, examine. Alright. Yeah, press the switch. Press the switch. Maybe I can dodge the first one. Yeah, alright. Oh, actually, it was fine. As long as you don't dawdle too much. Alrighty then. Oops. Before I go any further, do I have enough room? No. I have to go back and put some stuff in the item box. Well, at least I'm safe while I'm doing this. Okay. I'll have to get those 3 masks afterwards as well. Yeah, get the handgun magazine. Pick that thing as well. Might need it. Alright, don't spend too much time putting these things in order. Sorting is helpful, but it's time consuming. Alright, I do want the Magnum for the end of the game, so I have to pick these things. No, don't press it now. Not yet. Ah! Well, okay, it didn't take too much of my health away, I guess. Right, even in hard mode, there is a green herb that you can get from there, so I'm going to get it while I'm here. Okay, so I've already been playing 51 minutes. Well, a little under 51 minutes because I talked a little bit before getting started. I think there are no ink ribbons. Maybe not in the item box and not near the typewriter. So if I want to save before fighting the first boss, I probably should pick this. Right, just be safe. I'm not quite sure how many shotgun, well, shots that's going to take to defeat the boss, but I don't think I necessarily need to keep my handgun with me, so I can put it back in the chest. That I should keep. At least something to heal myself. And then the shotgun. Right. Come on. Was there any ink ribbon? No, there was no ink ribbon inside the item box. So yeah, I did well in picking those when I did. You guys up there, just stay where you are. I can hear them trying to come in. They're not gonna be there when I get back from the mansion. From the residence, is what I should say. They will be replaced by much worse stuff. Always the same solution. Now that those zombies are gone, I think I can pick up some shotgun shells in the area. Well, they should be gone anyway. Yeah, they are. Otherwise, I would hear them. Yeah, those shotgun shells. Well, I shouldn't run out of those shotgun shells at the very least. The first one is this one. this one. They're actually almost sorted in the order that I have to use them in my inventory currently. The next one is the one that has no nose. And there we go. It was invisible, then it shows up for the cutscene, and then it's going to disappear again. No, turn around, Jill. Well, I got it. Without seeing it, but I got it. Quite happy by how it went. That could have gone a lot worse. But he always spawns, well, I say spawn. He always moves in the same direction after the cutscene. So you can already guess sort of where he's going to go. But he was not too aggro here. I don't quite know why that was, but well, I guess I was a bit lucky. He tends to get really aggro after 2 or maybe 3 shots of the shotgun. Okay, normally there should be a zombie in the way here. He has no head anymore. Excellent. That couldn't have been better. Right, that dog, whether it is invisible or not, if you're quick enough, you just put the item in and then you just go through the door and then you're good. He poses no threat whatsoever. Well, I'm going to pick this up. If only to put it in the item box once I get to Lisa's shack in the woods. No, I'm alright. Okay. Because I need at least 3 free inventory slots so I can solve the puzzle to get the Magnum. But once I use the first item for the puzzle, that's gonna be free 1 space, and I'm gonna have 3 free spaces, so I'm good. If I wasn't, then I would just have to, well, consume herbs, I guess. Like, use it up to free up some space. If I really had to. Here, I want to be as quick as possible to pick them up before the crows come and try to cause me some damage. If I'm lucky enough, they won't even have time to deal in damage. That kinda depends how they choose to start moving once they take flight. Alright, I think I should be fine. As long as you're moving, normally they have very little chance of getting to you. And then since I don't intend on using the Magnum soon, I usually leave it just for the final boss. That way. Right, in here, going out, I will have to dodge Lisa, but even at the best of times, even when you see her, she's kind of unpredictable as to what she's going to do or which way she's she's going to try to hit you. So even at the best of times, I can't dodge her anyway. So it's going to be purely luck based in this case. Right, just make some space. Just need to get the crank here. If anything, I find the early parts of the game, when you have so many zombies in the mansion, to be the hardest part. Because there's a lot of them. The mansion is more empty towards the end of the game, if anything. When you know which way to go. Because if you choose to go through rooms that you don't necessarily have to go through, then you have a high chance of encountering hunters when you come back from the residence. Alright. Take an educated guess. And I managed it. She hits hard. That's the only thing that worries me. I know I can sustain one hit and then flee afterwards if I have to. But then I'm weak. And I didn't... Well, there was the item box close by, but... I don't want to go back and then take another hit after healing myself. Yeah, that zombie, you just go behind the tree and you're out of his way. It's like the easiest zombie to dodge in the whole game. You really have to do it on purpose to get grabbed by this guy. Through the courtyard. Here I'm just going to run straight and hope that none of the dogs notices me, because there's 3 of them. You're not supposed to get a cutscene with the... yeah, maybe because... Yeah, actually, she doesn't have Richard's radio, so she doesn't have one, or what? Huh. You don't get the cutscenes with the radio. Well, I guess it's fine, because that way I don't have to skip them. So, that's gonna save me some time. Okay, no enemies here going that way. Besides, it's only ever snakes in this place, and even if you see them, that doesn't make them any easier to dodge anyway. The optimal trajectory to dodge them all is kind of hard to get down. I think I'll save one more time when I get to the residence. Or maybe before going for Plant 42? Well, no, I intend to do the V-Jolt, to prepare the V-Jolt anyway. So, yeah. I guess, I don't really have to. Well, I should still play it safe regardless. Okay, well, I've got the space to spare, so... it's only 1 in hard difficulty. I'm going to try to not even go for the kill on those spiders further in. Ah, come on, get that battery that's on the shelf. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to put those in there. Right. Save. For the second time. I don't expect to die in here, but you know, you don't want to take any chances. Right, okay. There we go. Let's get the red book. In hard difficulty, I can't remember if you get any shotgun shells. Yeah, there's a spider on the door here, but... just gonna ignore it for the time being. Nah, you don't get any shotgun shells here. Okay, just in case I get poisoned on the way back, I'm going to take the mix of blue and green herb here. Hopefully I don't get poisoned, but... And we're out. I kind of trained myself to get the right moves to dodge at most of the enemies. I don't know all of them by heart. That would be a big stretch of saying that I know all of them by heart. I would make no such claims. But a lot of them. And those that I don't, well, I take an educated guess. Because I kind of know how they're going to move anyway. Alright, skip the cutscene here. Skip that cutscene too. Turn around. Go in there. Zombie's gonna come in. I figured something out as I was streaming yesterday. I'm going to try it here too. To position myself in a specific corner, wait for the door to open. Ah, no, that didn't work. Not this time, anyway. Ah, well. I used up a self-defense item. Should I get the self-defense gun? It's quite powerful, but it only has 1 bullet. I can put it in storage just after I come out from here. That's gonna waste a few seconds, but it's not gonna be too bad, I guess. What he ended up not using is a self-defense gun to commit suicide. He chose to hang himself. There's a zombie. Ah! During the cutscene they show you the zombie anyway. That was the sound of the corpse falling from the ceiling, the rope giving in. but I'm not gonna stick around to find out. Okay, let me go and put some of that stuff back in the chest. Because I will not be coming back to the item box for quite some time. Actually, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need to heal either. I should be fine. I'm going to say it again, but normally this is something that Resident Evil players know. When you walk on that hole, you've got one of the tentacles, I guess you could say, from the plant 42 that comes out and grabs you around your neck, and that can hurt a lot. So that's why I always go the slower route, going up the boxes there. The slow-ass task. Hate those. It's just there to waste your time. Because come on, it's not that hard to figure out. It's just like the thing for the Magnum. They give you one item that gives you 3 items that go right next to where you got them. Why not simply give you the Magnum after you use the first item? It's just a time waste. Completely pointless. Yeah, you have to rotate them in 3D and press the switch to get them to work, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of there to get you to think, because it didn't used to be that way in the PS1 version. So I guess they wanted to take the player by surprise, I guess. But it doesn't take a genius to figure it out. Just in case I get bit by one of those sharks, I'm going to take that one. And if I run into a situation where I'm lacking space in my inventory, well, then I can just consume it. That's it. Ah, yeah, they're going to be invisible as well. Well, I'm just going to try to run as straight as I can. Well, you can sort of see the little bubbles, I guess, they make as they move. So they're not entirely invisible. But usually, as long as you don't, like, hug the walls too much, which would make you lose momentum, normally they're usually easy enough to outrun. Okay, let's check to see which valve I have to activate. Number 3, okay. Emergency, emergency.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Here.
Reaching 30% of pressure threshold. Reaching 50% of
Yeah.
threshold. Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
I'm getting there. Don't pressure me, okay? Pressure room. Pressure me. Haha. Okay, there we go. I have a pretty good pace so far. Quite happy with how this is going. The only major problem I ran into was forgetting to pick up the serum from the pharmacy and letting Richard die. That was a big fiasco. There was a shark in the way there. There's Big Mama Shark here. Let's play it safe, shall we? Unless I have the infinite ammo grenade launcher, no, not grenade launcher, rocket launcher. I never kill it any other way than this one, than this way. It's just like 2 seconds faster, I guess, to kill it with the rocket launcher, and having to push the thing and then watch the cutscene to watch it die. Let's cook some V-Jolt now, shall we? How many inventory spaces do I have? Only 2. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna have to use this here, so that's fine. Come on. Okay, 365. No. 536. Okay, there we go. That's the one. Hold on. Let me just get this thing. Let's get rid of these things. Those bees. What is it? Not the bees! Yeah, I was surprised by the amount of enemies I had in the end in the knife only challenge yesterday, and I think all of those bees count for 1 kill towards the final death count at the end. I'm pretty sure they do, because it was impossible that I killed 17 enemies in the whole game. Well, active kills using the knife anyway. Wait. There we go. Now my inventory is full though, with all the empty bottles that I can't throw away until I either go to an item box or I use the V-Jolt on the roots of Plant 42. Well, the reason I'm doing this, it takes some time to go back there and use the V-Jolt on the roots and then come back again. But it's easier than having to deal with Plant 42 when it's invisible. It's a bit time consuming, but it's a safer way. Ah, yeah, no, that way, stupid. That way. Down the ladder, then through the pressure room. Oh, hi, SL. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message straight away. Hi. Hope you're doing well today again. Ah, doing great. I'm having a great time with this. Knowing that this is the last achievement I have to unlock to have beaten absolutely all the challenges in the game. And I'm running at a good pace so far, so to meet my target of finishing this in under 3 hours. So I'm pretty happy with how this is going so far. I can't even see the roots, but okay, there we go. Of course I want to throw away the bottles. They're taking way too much space. Yeah, I played till like 3:30 in the morning last night. Well, this morning is what I should say. To finish getting all the other achievements I was still lacking besides this one. Not the least of which was visiting every room in the game and collecting every single item in the game. That took an awful lot of time. 3 hours and a half just for that playthrough. That felt so sluggish. So that means I'm a bit tired because I had to get up at 8, despite going to sleep so late. But I guess I'm in high spirits, so that makes up for how tired I may feel. And before something bad happens, and that puts me in a foul mood. I don't want to jinx it, but Now let's get the key, the final key for the residence. An hour and a half to get that far. That's good. So far, so good. Right, and then you've got the cutscenes. At first, you see the plant sort of dying, and it's not dead. It grabs you. Barry comes in and flames it with the flamethrower, and then everything is fine and dandy. It's much faster that way than having to defeat it manually. All right, back to the mansion. To save myself some trouble later on, I might want to let Barry die on this one. I saved him on the Real Survivor playthrough. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did back then. That's the cutscene with Wesker, but I'm skipping it to save myself time on the timer. Because I really want to show you guys, well, on stream anyway, the message from Shinji Mikami that unlocks if you beat the game in under 3 hours in Invisible Zombies mode. Because my video on my YouTube channel from the GameCube version, my video dates from like 2006 or 2007, so the quality is, well, let's just say that it's a product of its time. Tell you what, I'm going to save because it's going to get real nasty with the hunters in the mansion, with them being invisible and all. So before I go back, let me save one more time. I'd rather be safe on this one. Come on. Alright. Let's go back then. Well, if I don't get a cutscene this time going back, then that means that she doesn't have the radio. Maybe because Richard died. I never let Richard die, so this is kind of new for me. It's funny, you could see the reflection of the dog in the water on the floor. So you could sort of see where the enemy was. Right, I might get bitten by snakes here. Yeah. As long as I'm not poisoned. Well, okay, I'm not. How am I faring? Still fine. Right. see if I care. I'm out of here anyway. Get some of those sweet shotgun shells. Alright. Huh?
Huh?
Huh? What's that cutscene?
What's the Star's radio doing here?
Yeah, I'm not even sure I ever saw that cutscene. I think I never let Richard die with using Jill. Yeah, okay, bear with me just a second, guy. Okay, sorry about that. The reason I will go to the home menu of the Switch that way is that I think the home menu of the Switch stops the timer. I think it does. Ow, ow, ow. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Are they dead? Or not? No. But I don't see them. I think it is now. I think it is. Those things are scary as hell. Yeah. Needed that pick me up. Right. Normally there is no other. I think. I hope. Yeah, and as heating items go, I think I'm fine. I don't necessarily need to clutter my inventory even further with more items that I'm not gonna use anyway. Alright. A very important item, that one. Okay, now, there are spiders in the way in this one. I'm gonna try to dodge them to the best of my ability, but... Oh, come on, it's right there in front of you. Pick it up. Okay, I was lucky there. Not on that one, however. I was hoping to be able to dodge that one, but to no avail, I guess. Well, that one got me. There's probably going to be one in the kitchen here, or maybe even two, but I can't remember. I just wanted to know from the blood where that guy was, so I could dodge it a bit more efficiently. Hence why I wasted one shotgun shell there. I'm never going back through that room ever again, so if I don't kill it, it's not too bad. Pick that up. A battery. Well, a battery pack and then the battery. The actual, like, big-ass battery. Okay, there we go. Right, that guy from earlier was probably not dead, so I have to go straight for the door. Now I want to make some space in my inventory, so I'm going to be going straight for the save room, for the pharmacy, or the infirmary, or however you want to call it. Right, there shouldn't be any enemies in here, normally. As long as I don't pass by the windows on the first floor. Because that's when two hunters come out. And see all the zombies that were so annoying to dodge earlier and which prevented me from going that way? Well, they're not there anymore, so it's good. It's safe now. Okay, there we go. That, and then that. Could use a green herb. Okay, gonna have to dodge that same crimson head from earlier again. Twice, actually. On the way in and on the way back. Hopefully I can get it. It didn't get me. Actually, you can see his reflection in the mirror here, so you can sort of tell where it is, but it's best to just know how it's going to move and move in as quickly as possible yourself. They don't give you any green herbs here. Yeah, the snake being invisible, they're like reverse vampires. Yeah. I guess you could say that. You can see their reflections, yeah. But all the invisible enemies in that mode, you can see the reflections for all of them. Ow. Again, taking an educated guess as to where it was. Not too sure if I was hitting the head or the tail or anything, because the head obviously is more fragile than the rest of its body, but anyway, that worked out in the end, didn't it? Oh, come on. You're right in front of it. Just grab it. Okay, now to go to the room with the mounted head on the wall, the deer hunt trophy. I know. It's always the same thing with this guy. Should I save Chris or not? Nah. Nah, I'm not gonna save Chris. Just a waste of time. If I want to make my target time, I'm not taking any chances. I don't want this. Just get on top of it, right? Sorry, Chris, I'm not saving you this time. Because that's more enemies to dodge and that kind of thing if I wanted to save him, so... The last time I did it, well, the one time I did it and I recorded the ending, I did save all the characters, but that was close. That was like 2 hours and 58 minutes or something like that, and I'd like to beat that time this time. Where is the golden medal thing? Right, there it is. Let's take these. How is my health, by the way? Yeah, I should take something to be able to heal myself later on. Well, I've got hunters upstairs, and I've got hunters here. Oh, no, I don't have hunters here. Oh, well, okay. Just gonna dodge those same 2 zombies from earlier. They're still there. Normally, they should still be there, I think. Yeah. And they still can't get me. That same zombie ought to still be there too. Yeah, I could hear some footsteps. So I didn't. Well, yeah, because I had to dodge it on the way back earlier. Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, it was still there, that one. I could get some shotgun ammo if I picked up the blue gem and then once to put it in the tiger statue, but I think I'm not gonna need that much ammo. I think I should still be fine without it. Plus, that's time consuming. Okay, there's going to be a zombie here. I can... can I dodge it or should I kill it? Nah, let's kill it, I guess. Well, you can see it in the mirror, but... Okay, there we go. You can see it in the mirror. I'm going to pick that one, use it, because I still have a hunter to kill on the way back towards the courtyard. The hunter plus the dogs in the courtyard as well that might inflict some damage on me. So I have that to consider as well on the way to the mines. Right. And once I'm at the mines, I can pretty much dodge every single enemy once I'm there. Other than the spider, which I intend to kill. Okay, there's a hunter right in front of me just as I pass that door. You can see its drool. Is it dead or not? Ah, yeah, it is. Yeah, you can see the blood pooling on the ground. Okay. On the floor is what I should say. You could see its mouth drooling, so you could sort of tell where it was. Okay. To the mines. Let's hope I don't get poisoned by the snakes on the way there. Going by the pool. Ah, I ran straight into it. But at least I'm not poisoned. There's that positive aspect, at least. Now I just have to keep my fingers crossed that the dogs are not going to get me here. I'm on caution, though. Caution level. Now here I have 3 dogs to dodge. And I'm gonna have to dodge them again on the way back. And those same 2 from earlier as well. And then I don't need that crank anymore after that. Just run. Okay, I'm fine. Stupid dogs. Invisible ones to boot. Just run, just run. They are not particularly good at following you down that narrow hallway. Yeah, always, but I should say, yeah. So I guess that's fine. There is no item in this one, right? Yeah, not on hard difficulty. On easy and below, I think, yeah, you get acid grenades, I think, in this room. Are you with anybody, Jill? There's a traitor among us, Jill. Sorry, Enrico. I'm sure everything you have to say is super interesting, but I'm kind of in a hurry. Hello, Hunter. Bye-bye, Hunter. Oops. Hello, hunters. Bye-bye, hunters. See you later. I'll be back. Alright, now saving here might not be such a bad idea. Hold on. And I'm going to switch over to the grenade launcher for the spider. Six grenades might not be enough though, so I will keep the shotgun on me for the time being. There's a green herb I can use there to bring my health back to being full. I'm just going to trigger the scene with the rocks so that at least if I die against the spider, I don't have to do it again. Okay, let's go back. And fight the spider. Well, no, the crank, I'm still gonna need it. I can store this. Now it's not such a bad time to save again. Considering I'm practically done with the mansion now. It's just a bit of the mines. Then the altar section with Lisa, that's a very short moment in the game. And then the lab at the end. And the lab is fairly short as well. Alright, show me the spider. For a brief moment before it goes invisible. It gets me every time. I hate those spiders. Well, gotcha. Well, it only took 5 grenades. I'm a bit surprised. Yeah, the spider on the ceiling is going to get me. Alright, there we go. Am I poisoned or not? No, I'm not, apparently. Judging from her stance, she isn't. Alright. Use this 3 times. That's once. Twice. And then a third. Push that statue. Make it rotate 360 degrees. When we're actually 180 degrees. Using the plate on the floor. It's tedious, more than anything else. Okay, there we go. Okay, that should be fine. Push it that way. Okay, I got what I came for. Let's go all the way back. Alright, there might be a spider or two left in this one, but don't care. Just run. Oh, they're gone actually, even without killing them. As long as the big mama spider is dead, they don't come back. Okay, let's put the crank back inside this thing. I don't need it anymore. Do I have a single green herb maybe somewhere in there that I can use? Oh, or let me use this one. Yeah, should be fine. Right, I can put this thing back inside as well. And the knife as well, I don't need it. Like so. Okay, let's go. Not the ladder. Damn. I didn't mean to. It's the door I wanted to go through. Okay. Still got to dodge those two hunters in here. Just ignore them. Shaft. Four, two, three, one. Cutscene with Barry. Oh, Jill. This thing works. Another cutscene. Just gonna skip it. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we have Lisa in this room. Gotta make her work her magic, force her to appear on one end, and then run the other way. Even if I can't see her. Ah, shoot! Yeah, but that was not how I was supposed to do it. I did completely the opposite of what I said I would. I didn't realize I was already so far into the tunnel. Ah, well. Okay, so what do we have on the crates here? Yeah, I can see a battery pack and yeah, a small handgun clip. Yeah, whatever. Okay, push it the other way. Come on. Okay, now really do exactly what you said you would. Okay, if I do this, right, she appears at the corner of the screen here, even though you can't see her, so she's not going to be in my way as I run the other way. Okay, there we go. Barry, where are you going? I wonder if you can press the button by being inside under the thing. I don't think they let you. Now try to do it right this time, Rudy. Okay, there she appears. But I kinda have to wait a little bit for her to follow me. Yeah, there she stopped. She stopped again. Go on. Okay, there we go. I should be fine. She should not have time to catch up to me on the other side. Okay. Yeah, there are snakes following me, but you can't see them. Oh, there is something inside. The stone ring. Let me get the other two emblems now. Where did I put them? No, not here. No, there's only one I have on me right now. Yeah, this one. Let's go that way. Yeah, there's still that same zombie in the way there. It's completely harmless. As long as you keep your wits about you. There's gonna be 2 more zombies in the graveyard here. But fairly easy to dodge as well. don't forget the emblem here. I can't remember on which playthrough I forgot to get them. Was it on the real survival one, or was that on the knife challenge yesterday? I can't remember, but I know that I can sometimes forget about it. I need to pick it up on the way. You have to watch that animation at least once, so... Here, if you say no, you can take them out again. If you want to go back to the residence and the like, if you forgot something. I found out when going for the 100% items. Alright, well, tell you what, I'm going to use... Well, I need these things anyway. The self-defense gun, I'm going to use it on our little friend at the end, the tyrant. And then, don't I have some ink ribbons? Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Because since she can one-hit kill you, I'd rather save. I'm going to try to push her back so that she falls off, if I can. But no promises. Well, sorry Barry, you have to die, otherwise I have to kill the tyrant twice. I could pick up his magnum, actually. Well, I gave him the... Well, I made a mistake. I wasn't supposed to give him his gun. That's not what I meant to do, but I was pressing the button so quickly. Well, that's why you save. Fear can't kill you, but some other things can. Come on. Then Lisa is in a different spot when you start the fight if you let her kill Barry first. Alright, don't press the A button, Rudy. Just press the start button to skip the cutscene. Sorry, Barry, but no. You're gonna have to die. Oops. Oh, see, she doesn't fall down on hard difficulty. That's why you save. That's why you save. I thought you could push her off even in hard difficulty, because I tend to do it. So it has to be able to safely push every rock there. Ah, well, let's try it again. I'm starting to wonder if I should not let Barry live. At least he's there to help me. Plus, I've never had the ending, I think, where I let Barry live, but I don't save Chris. Well, I have not had it on the Switch yet, and it keeps track of which endings you've unlocked. That version. Because you can rewatch them afterwards in the gallery menu. Well, I'll try to be a bit more careful than this time. I'll try to go ahead and push that first rock that I tried pushing this time, but without attempting to hit her first. Well, I dodged. Ah, she jumped. And I didn't take anything to heal myself. Oh. Well, thanks for pushing it for me. Don't push me, though. Go ahead, Jill. Push. Thank you. I'm almost dead, but thanks. Did I pick up the Magnum? I might as well pick it up. Take advantage of this. You take Barry's 44 Magnum. It counts towards the achievement to obtain all the weapons in the game too. So it's not the first time I'll let Barry die, I'm afraid. Hey RB, holy cow, did it kill itself? Yeah, it does, I guess. It's sad that its mother is dead, I suppose. I'm almost dead. It's a good thing I can heal myself when I get there. Oops. Almost there, almost there. And still on track to get a decent time at the end. Nah, no, not those, no. Tell you what. Yeah, I got 2 shotguns, I know. I don't know which one is more powerful. I would expect Barry's. Barry's Magnum should be more powerful. So I'm going to empty this one maybe first before doing anything else. I don't need any healing items. There's plenty to go around inside the lab itself. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I know it by heart by now, yeah. Definitely. You can see the reflection. Ah! You see, at least I blast off their heads. And they have no chance of coming back to life that way. That way, there is no way that they can become Crimson Heads later on. I don't need this. Because I don't intend to save Chris this time. And I should still have plenty of Magnum rounds to fight the Tyrant at the end. Yeah, that's the longest load time in the whole game. There we go. You're not getting back up that way. Nah, they don't give you Magnum rounds in this level of difficulty. Unlocking doors. Then go back for the key. Password in that room up there is 8462. Normally you have to go and get a red filter that you have to put in front of that, how do you call that, slideshow machine over there, and then on the last slide there's the password that's projected onto the wall. But you need the red filter first, but it's a big detour if you have to go get it, then come back, reload that room that takes ages to load. That way I can discard it. Yes, there was a zombie. There is another one at the other end of the corridor, but it's not there. Once you've activated the elevator, it's not there anymore, so... Alright. Alright, let's equip Barry's Magnum now. Yeah, there we go. I emptied the other one. Now, there's going to be a zombie in the room with the fuel capsule, but normally, well, if it's the one that I'm thinking of, it's the scientist that's facing the desk, so you don't necessarily have to kill it because it doesn't even notice. It doesn't even notice you if you leave it alone. Or I guess I could still kill it just to play it safe. I don't know if it's going to be the naked guy coming towards me, or... No, it's the naked guy. Yeah. Because if it was a scientist, it would be right here, and it would be facing the desk here. So you would not hear its footsteps, because it would not be moving. I think it's only on very easy and on easy that the scientist is facing the desk. Got the fuel supply. The main ingredient of this fuel appears to be a nitro compound. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Well, better not run then. Take your time. And being hit by enemies too much can make you explode as well. I found out the hard way. And I hadn't saved in quite some time at that moment, so... That set me back quite a bit. That's why I killed that one enemy going to get the capsule, the other zombie that's in the other corridor, and then that scientist that I killed right here. Because I've already had it turn into a Crimson Head coming back through here and making me explode. That's why, since I'm not going for saving the two guys this time, and I can pick up Barry's Magnum, that gives me a few rounds, a few extra rounds, so to work with against the Tyrant. So I can afford it. Exploding their heads to make sure they don't come back. I think it's safe to run a little, just a little, before it explodes, but I'm not taking any chances. Alright, well, I'm done anyway. Well, now for the most part I can just run. As these guys, as long as you run away from them, they have no chance. You don't stop. Just don't want to stop. You don't want to stop for anything. Even when they're not invisible, I just outrun them. They're so easy to not get hit by that it would just be a waste of good ammo to stop and kill them. Let's make a last save before the end, but normally there's nothing that could get in my way at this point. I'm almost done. Yeah, let's save, yeah. No, that I want to keep. Yeah, in terms of herbs, that's all I have left. I unequipped it. Combine. What? Oh shit. Yeah, because it's not the same caliber. Yeah, his is a 44 Magnum. The other one is a 357. That's the reason. Ah, well. Yeah, that's true, and it makes sense too. Yeah, I should have thought about it. It makes sense that the ammo is incompatible. I have no idea if Barry's Magnum is more powerful. I would expect it to be, but that would make sense. But these games don't always make sense. It died in one hit from Barry's Magnum. That thing is way more powerful than I thought it would be. Because normally, I think the regular Magnum, it takes quite a few more shots to kill it. All right, I have to unlock the safety. Almost there. Just got to run to the ending now. Hurry, 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 hurry. No chance of getting any crimson heads here since I exploded their heads straight away. Well, there's nothing left, but I'm just thinking ahead because I'm going to need another free inventory slot because I'm not going to be able to discard that key. Because normally you would use it on the key to on the door to the cell where Chris is being held, because that's the only way to open it when the final countdown. When the self-destruct system alert is not active. That's what I should say. Alright, that's it then. I hope that the development message from Shinji Mikami is still in there. Because I've not looked it up beforehand. To make sure that you can still see it. Normally it should be after it tells you how much time how much time it took you. Let's skip this. Let's skip the credits. All right. Normally it should display here.
You did a fine job.
Okay, that's the last achievement I didn't already have. So I've got all the achievements. 2 hours and 32 minutes, 29 seconds. I got a closet key. Yeah, but I already had it. So. Ah, yeah. That's it. That's the thing. Congratulations. July 24th, 1998. Press button. Thank you for playing. Message from our director. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was going for. Thank you for taking the time to play all the way through Biohazard. Parenthesis, Resident Evil. If you're reading this letter, I salute you. You are truly a remarkable player. I imagine you must have had some pretty memorable experiences along the way. Next. The pain of seeing the game over screen time after time. Actually, yeah, I've seen it quite a few times. The sweet taste of victory after you finally beat the game. The feelings of camaraderie you shared with your characters. The excitement and the overwhelming sense of dread. We believe that games are more than just a product of a team of developers. It takes the support of dedicated players like you to make a game worthwhile. For this reason, we are truly delighted when someone enjoys one of our games as thoroughly as you have. Therefore, on behalf of the entire staff, please allow me to express our gratitude and congratulate you on a job well done. Thank you very much for playing, Shinji Mikami, Dev Team Representative. And then unused costume change designs. Costumes that went unused. Right, Chris Redfield as a RPD. I guess I don't know how to call that one on the right. Tank top. Too bad. It's too bad that this one on the left isn't in. I think it's quite cool. That one on the top right, it's a bit too much. Shirtless, no less. Shooting competition 5th champion, Chris Redfield. To karate. I wonder if some of these are actually real, or if they're just making fun. Like, are you actually believing that we would have used this? I think this is more what they must be going for. Jill. Well, that one on the left ended up being used. Yeah, right. Yeah, but that one on the right went unused. That one on the left would have been cool. I would have liked that one on the left. Number 4, nah, not quite. Lace. So they would have used lace for a top on that one on the right, because that's what it says in Japanese. Rebecca. That design all the way on the right, that was actually one that, but it resembles our design in the original, I guess, on the On the PS1, I think she kind of looked like that. But then she was going to look kind of like that in Resident Evil 0 as well. Except she would have had a hat on her head, kind of like the one for Jill. The one that Jill has. Right, well that one in the middle resembles what she has. Or alternate costume in this one. Ah, no, it's that one on the right, actually, that ended up being used. Alright. Well, that's all. That's it, then. Save and return to title. Clear data. Now I wanted to check the complete list of achievements. I wonder if the I think on the GameCube the color of the title screen changed as you completed some of these things. But I could be wrong. I think it could be blue or green. No, it stays green. Or maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe it's maybe I'm not remembering things right. Achievements. Well, okay, I've got them all. 44 out of 44. So that's complete. And then I'd like to see in invisible enemy mode how far up I am on the leaderboards. Oh, I'm number 14 now on the regular difficulty. I would have to install the game on the internal memory of the system if I wanted to try to rank higher, to give myself the best chance. Well, I'm 24th on real survival difficulty. 1 hour and 35 minutes in real survival. Wow. Kudos to whoever did this. Hey, I'm 13th on invisible enemy difficulty. Nice. And I wasn't even that fast in the end, because I messed up quite a few times on quite a few things. Those first two times right here, 29 minutes and 44 minutes, I don't think those are legit times. I don't see how that would be possible without cheating. Really. I doubt it. I mean, I think I can come closer to 129 if I install the game on the internal memory and play on very easy and with the infinite ammo rocket launcher. I can probably rank higher than this, but 44 minutes or even 29, that sounds like cheating. I don't believe it for 1 second. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done with this game. I've unlocked everything that could be unlocked, and I'm quite happy that I finally was able to stream that. Like, to accomplish this live. How would that even be possible? Yeah, that's exactly my thoughts. Unless you had, like, instant load times and you were ignoring absolutely everything, because 29 minutes, that's like the world record for the DS version, or maybe not even the PS1 version, I think, which is a shorter game overall. I don't think it's that short. Nah, I don't believe it. Not 1 second. No. But anyway, I'm done. I'm done for today, guys. Well, I think... what could I do next? For next time? Unless I do reinstall the game on the internal memory and maybe speedrun this on one evening. Maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. Well, if not that, then I will find something else to stream. Or maybe move on to Phoenix Wright 2. Maybe. My throat is feeling better now, so I think I can safely go ahead and play that, because there's a lot of reading in Phoenix Wright, so I wanted to wait till my throat was feeling better, and it is feeling better now. So yeah, I think I might do that next. But thanks for watching and supporting me as usual and encouraging me like you do. So I'm gonna see you guys next time, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until then, see ya.